BEASTARS. What an interesting show. Now, right off the bat, I'm going to say that I haven't read the manga, and I don't plan to read it before at least finishing the first season, so please don't give me any spoilers. And I'll go ahead and say, if you haven't read the manga or watched the show, this video will have some minor spoilers. With that said, let's talk about the show. I would argue that the story of BEASTARS is very compelling and could easily attract a wide audience. It's a very unique conflict. In this world, herbivores have to live in constant fear that they could be randomly attacked and killed, or kidnapped and then killed, and then have their meat sold on the black market. Meanwhile, carnivores have a choice. They can either give in to their instincts and eat herbivores, or they can commit themselves to a life of proving that they aren't a threat to herbivores, removing their fangs, getting plastic surgery to look less threatening, etc. It's a fucked up situation all around, and you wouldn't really want to be on either side. I realize, though, that a lot of what attracts me to BEASTARS is Legoshi's character, and I'm just saying Legoshi instead of Legoshi. The Legoshi kind of comes from the Japanese pronunciation. I mean, technically it's Legoshi if we're pronouncing it in English. So I'm just going to say Legoshi. But what really attracted me was Legoshi's character. Most of the characters, even if they aren't given a whole lot of dialogue or a lot of screen time, are pretty well developed. They seem real and all appear to have their own conflicts and goals. Legoshi is a tall, imposing wolf. Everything about him is intimidating to other people, including some other carnivores. People judge him for being what he is, judging based on his appearance, despite the fact that in reality he's a kind, gentle person. He's also fairly naive. Throughout the course of the show, he not only has to confront himself and his instincts, he also has to confront the realities of the world around him. It becomes a difficult question. Should he do whatever it takes to conform to an image that's less threatening, even if it means causing himself physical or emotional pain? Should he bury his true nature to fit in, or should he give in to his instincts? Or should he go the more difficult route and try to change things so that he doesn't have to hide? I connect to this so much because of what I went through when I was younger. I grew up not even knowing about a large part of myself because I wasn't socialized to understand it. And when it came up naturally, I didn't know what to do. I was confused, scared, and angry. I thought it made me a monster or a freak. I thought there might be something wrong with me. There wasn't some quick and easy solution to deal with it. I had to learn over time and through trial and error how to be myself. I went from blaming the world around me to looking inward and asking myself the difficult questions. It was a part of growing up, all the while being different from most people. And I was judged for how I looked. People avoided me or were intimidated by me, not knowing that I was as kind and gentle as they come. I could lose my cool, but I would always come back to being loving and forgiving, sometimes too forgiving. I had problems with confidence and expressing how I really felt, but I got better at it as I did more self-reflection. Even though Legoshi and I come from two very different worlds, I relate a lot to his personality and his struggle. It's like looking at a younger version of myself. The first time I came face to face with everything that I was. The first time I felt what I believed was love. Honestly, it's something that a lot of people can relate to. I'd like to think that just about anyone can find some value in this show, but I just wanted to express why it resonates with me personally. I honestly feel like if Legoshi and I met in real life, we'd have a lot to talk about. I could give him some useful advice, and if he asked to switch places with me, I'd say, "Nah, I'm good." And that's all I really had to say. This probably won't be the last BEASTARS related video I make because it's such a good show and I highly recommend it. Right now, obviously, you can only watch it subbed, but it's supposed to be coming to Netflix with an English dub once the season is over, if you prefer that. There are some shows like FMA where I'm so used to the English voice actors that I always watched it dubbed. But the original version of BEASTARS is really well done. If you're interested, give it a shot. I doubt you'll be disappointed. In the meantime, I'm Dracona, and have a nice day. I just want to stand firm on these clawed feet in this world.
Freedom もか理不尽吹き飛ばす記憶これ違うラストに Mastery over バラは邪魔するもさ